Tuesday, November the 29th, 2016. And first day this month that I don't have my whole day planned out. So I'm going to catch you up on some boxing news. Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, and thanks for tuning in to another episode. We're going to update you on some boxing news today. So again, it is November the 29th. The month's just about ending out. And this particular episode, I want to talk about where you're getting your news information. I'm always saying, do your homework, do your homework, do your homework. But I don't think I specifically say where to go to get that information. So you can definitely watch fights if you're in the game of boxing. You definitely want to be watching as many fights as you can because you learn a lot from that. A lot of boxing documentaries, 24/7 all access. There's tons of them out there, biographies on the fighters, but just the day-to-day, if you want to know what's going on in Canada or in the fight community at large, hitting up the daily blog sites, vlogs, regular blogs, websites, Facebook pages, is a great way to get information, stay informed, and also to learn more about the game. So I'm going to mention a few of the ones that I go to, but before I do that, I'm also going to just do a little bit of housekeeping around what's going on recently with shows. So in the last video that I did, I think I said Warriors boxing show is going to be taking place December 2nd. So I wanted to clean that up and clarify that. It's actually December 10th. So let me go in order. Since November's wrapping up, December's right around the corner. There's a lot of things happening. So we've got the GTA Amateur Boxing Series happening December 2nd, 2016, 7 p.m. And I believe this is a Dwight Fraser show. I saw the promotion from North Corner Promotions. So get in touch with Ryan Fraser if you want more details on that. That's again going to be December the 2nd. December 3rd, Lakeview Boxing Club hosting their annual silent auction, which is going to be taking place at the Goderich Huron YMCA, 10 a.m. So that is, actually, sorry, I think they're with Boxing Ontario now. But that is the Lakeview Boxing Club, December 3rd, 2016, 10 a.m., annual silent auction at the Goderich Huron YMCA. Contact is Kirk Killam for that. And it's a great auction. There's lots of great items. A lot of businesses support Lakeview Boxing Club because he put so much into helping that club run. And I know it's a great facility and it's really appreciated out that way. So go and check out that silent auction. You can get a lot of great items if you have the time or if you're in the area of the Goderich Huron YMCA. On December the 10th, December the 10th is going to be a busy day. December the 10th, Warriors does have their show at 7 p.m., and that is in London, Ontario, and that's on December the 10th. MAFA, Martial Arts Fitness Academy, also has a grand opening of another location at 9 a.m. in the morning. And in the evening, again, there's another boxing show, and both of these shows are with the Ontario Boxing Association. So there's Warriors in London, Ontario, and this is the evening of December 10th, 2016. And then there's Season Beatings, which is Brody Boone from Hamilton Boxing Club, which is taking place on December 10th as well, 2016, at 7 p.m. in Hamilton at Mohawk College. And both of those fight cards will be exciting. Don't forget to check those out. Just on the world scale, December 17th, Bernard Hopkins having his, I guess, farewell fight, his last professional fight, or so he says. And coming up in the new year, January 14th, I will be at the James DeGale-Badou Jack fight. The common Canadian opponent that they both have is Lucien Boutet. But going up to New York City, number one, just to enjoy the atmosphere of the Barclays Center. It's become a hub for boxing lately, but it's undergone some insurance regulations in that state, in New York State, which has made it difficult, in the city of New York, to make it difficult to actually be hosting fights there. And so a lot of the athletes are experiencing the same difficulty of making a career as the fighters in Ontario. So going down there, I'm going to support TMT, the Money Team, and Lou DiBella in their show, and show support for the boxing community. Got my tickets already, and I'm looking forward to those fights. It's going to be a great fight with Badou Jack and DeGale. I'm looking forward to seeing the Tank as well, fight for his first title. And one other piece of business before going to the sites to check out, and that is 2016 Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame inductee James Jardine was recently in the Mississauga News for breaking unofficially a world record, and that was for the most amount of sit-ups. So you can see that article on the Below the Belt Boxing Magazine Facebook page, or on my personal page, but it's on the Below the Belt Boxing Magazine Facebook page. And you can see the article on James Jardine. You might have to just scroll down a couple of postings to see it there. But it's a great article to read. It was written by Ian Colpitts from the Mississauga News. And great article, very proud of that. 2016 Ontario Boxing Hall of Fame inductee, and he did this at 78 years old. So he is a great example of fitness, and glad to see that he's getting that exposure as well. So back to the sites that I was talking about. So if you're looking for great Canadian content, a couple sites to go to that I personally go to myself to always get the latest boxing information, because I wouldn't even, if somebody's going to be following Canadian boxing or even Ontario boxing, I would never tell them just look at my site, because everybody's got an agenda. Like when you're looking at even, especially at the major networks, Showtime, HBO, they only focus on their fighters, and the other networks, each other's networks have great fighters, but they won't mention them. So if you want to get the full scope, you always have to go to numerous sources to check and see where the total information is, or to be able to get the total information. So Canadian sites, Facebook pages, blogs, some of the good ones, the ones that I visit. Malik Shahid, Boxing Life, he's out of Montreal, bilingual, speaks French and English, does his interviews in both, and he's very big in the music industry as well. He does a great job at Boxing Life, so check him out. He's on Facebook as well. Troy Talbot's Boxing News Canada, again, a great site for Canadian boxing. He has a lot of information on fighters from out in the East Coast, and he carries a little bit of world boxing news as well, but a lot of great Canadian content. Joey Cancellia's Boxing and MMA blog, you can find him on Facebook, and great information. Again, good Canadian content. He follows quite a few Canadian amateur and professional fighters. He also has a lot of world content on boxing, and allows people to add to his blog from all over. Manny Montreal, Fight City, love this guy's blog and website. He's got a full website, which is great, and very varied. He's got Manny's Thoughts. He covers both boxing and MMA in the Montreal area. So if you're looking for in-depth coverage, fight analysis, kind of Manny Montreal does everything. And you can check out his site, his website, or his Facebook pages as well. And then just on the world scale, on the world scene, I like to follow Fight Hype. They do a good job of covering all the fights. And Dante's Boxing Nation, aside from a great intro, he does a good job of covering most of the major fights and covering A to Z from press conferences to individual interviews. I also like the commentary and breakdown and fight analysis of Kerry Bradshaw's IOTBA. I'm on that bullshit again. Kerry Bradshaw is he's a character, and he's got a great site. So check those out. Those are my choices. I'm sure you guys have great choices as well. If you do, you can add them into the comment section so that other people can check them out as well. And I appreciate you tuning into another episode. Don't forget, we have Brampton versus everybody, Saturday, December 17th, and that's going to be at Varsity Arena, 100 Westcreek Blvd, and we're going to have a lot of great Brampton clubs involved and a lot of great young amateur talent. It's going to be all varying ages in terms of the fights. We're going to have a lot of great clubs down there. And then also get your sponsorship package if you're interested in getting a booth at the 2017 Canadian Boxing Expo. We've got a lot more information coming out on the Boxing Expo, but it's going to have our annual boxing trade show as well as the inductees for 2017, live amateur boxing. We've got a boxing combine and lots of neat events that are going to be planned for that day. So if you're interested in taking part, sponsoring, or just finding out more about it, contact me, and I'd be happy to fill you in. Remember, you can ask us any questions related to boxing by sending us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, through email okposio@hotmail.com, and you could subscribe to the DO Boxing Show by going to YouTube, typing in Dameon Okposio to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show. We appreciate your support and your viewership. Thanks for tuning into this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.